Hey everyone, welcome to How to Get Good at Minecraft. This is going to be aimed mostly at beginners, but really applies to everyone. It works with any field, any aspect of Minecraft you want to do, whether it be you want to get good at like building or parkour or PvP or whatever. You know, it should be a lot of universal stuff that you can apply basically wherever you want. Now, this video is a bit of a cop-out, I will say that right now, because the TLDR is just do it, you know? Go try whatever you want to do, and, you know, then you can, like, get better and learn from it, and eventually you'll just get better at it, you know? Take every experience as something to grow from, and just practice, you know? You can't expect yourself to be an expert right from the get-go. That's really what this video is, like, I've kind of just said it all there, to be honest, but I want to talk about it a bit more for you. I'm doing this completely unscripted, so I don't really know what to say, and I'm probably gonna, like, miss out a whole bunch of important things I should say, but yeah. So I've been thinking of doing this video for a while, because if you go back to the first video when I was proper, like, starting this up, and I did the time to build challenges, like, the whole premise behind that is to get good at Minecraft, right? And I've been doing that over and over, you know. I've got the I Became a Pro series where I'm trying to beat the game as fast as I can. I've got Novice Tries Redstone. You know, I've just been giving things a go. And if an idiot like me can beat Minecraft in under 3 hours, under 2.5 hours even, and if I can occasionally build, like, an okay looking tree, you know, imagine what you guys can do who might have more time in the game, might have more time to actually do the stuff, you know? You might be able to practice more than me. You might worry that you're worse than me at Minecraft, and then you could easily lap me in skill. So, you know, if I'm out here sharing online to a bunch of random people on the internet how bad I am, and sort of my journey of getting better, then I'm sure you can do well as well. And yeah, I sort of kinda clickbaited it with how to get good at Minecraft, but really, like, this goes for everything. In fact, the time to build challenges started, like, last year, when I was doing this thing for a few weeks where every week I would have 90 minutes to draw from a prompt. Because I really suck at drawing, but I love it, and I want to get good at it, and so that was basically what I did. I set some time out, and then I drew, and whatever I drew in that time, that was it. And so that was really good. Firstly, really therapeutic, you know? Just to do something you really like and take your mind away from any stresses, really good. But secondly, like, you know, actually practicing drawing and actually getting started, even if they weren't the best drawings, were still way better than just doing nothing and expecting to magically get better, you know? So yeah, that's sort of been an underlying theme on my channel for a while, and I didn't know if I was going to bring it into a full video or not, but then I saw a video recently from Aurelia, so shoutouts to her, and that sort of, like, motivated me to make a dedicated video on this topic. And yeah, so that's why, like, sometimes I'll encourage you to, like, do one of my challenges as well, or try and, like, play along, or guess along, or whatever. It's basically just, you know, you might as well give things a try if you want to do it. Like, you don't need to wait around, you might as well start, and maybe it won't go well. But, you know, that's not the end of the world. Sure, it won't be perfect, but it'll be something, and that's gonna be better than not doing anything. You can look back and be like, oh wow, I did something. You know, let's take drawing for example. I was able to draw something. Perfect. It wasn't good, but I drew it. And you can look back and be like, yeah, I did that. And then you could do that, say, like I was doing once a week, and you could look back and be like, yeah, look at that. I got more comfortable doing these techniques. I got faster doing this. I got better overall. And, you know, progress is like not linear at all. So don't get caught up in these things really, but they're just little things to look out for and be like, oh yeah, that was really good. I remember Peanut Butter Gamer's hardcore Minecraft series. Oh, I loved them. They were so good. And, you know, they usually had like a goal of like defeating the Wither or defeating an Elder Guardian or whatever, you know? And those things can be done in like a single episode of Minecraft. Heck, I defeated all the bosses in one episode of Minecraft in my survival series. You shouldn't like look at others as gauges of like where you should or shouldn't be. Just look at yourself. You know, some people struggle to get out of bed in the day, and it's like just doing something like that. If you can get out of bed, if you can like brush your teeth, that's already a win, really. A bit of self-care goes a long way. If you can find the motivation to pursue something you want to get good at, and then if you can like, you know, actively do that, amazing. No matter how poorly it comes out, especially at the beginning, just the fact that you're doing it is so much better than just not doing it. I think I'm saying the same point over and over really, so I'm just gonna leave that. Now, I said comparisons are bad, but you can look at things and get motivated and inspired. Like, I might see something and be like, wow, I want to be able to get up to that skill. And that's actually really good. It's something to really fuel you. I'm drawing a bit of a mind blank here, and I don't want to drag on too long, to be honest. So maybe I just leave it here. Maybe I have a follow-up. I don't know. Oh yeah, so I actually did forget something, believe it or not. But what does it actually mean to be good at Minecraft? There's so much to the game, you know, it is a sandbox. So like, being good, what does that really mean? That's a very personal thing, to be honest. It's really like, again, back at the whole looking at what you've done sort of thing. It's like, as long as you're good for yourself, you know? If you can think, yeah, I did good at that, I'm happy with how I did there, then that is you being good. The other thing as well, so I studied games, so I'm much more knowledgeable than the average Joe, than the average gamer even maybe, and games are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be something you do recreationally. They're enjoyable. So if you're enjoying playing a game, playing Minecraft, then you're doing it right. You're being good at Minecraft. Just playing and having fun, technically that is you being good at the game, you know? There's no wrong way to really play Minecraft anyway, because it's a sandbox. So like, yeah, you are good just by trying. Again, literally, hop on, you're being good at the game. So, yeah. I don't know where I'm gonna fit this little clip in, because I haven't started editing yet, but yeah. Right, back to whatever the rest I'm saying is. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Speaking of, like, shouting out to other creators, I was gonna do a short ages ago of, like, hey, if you're looking for, like, more Minecraft YouTubers, like, you know, check out these people or whatever. So let me know if you want to see something like that. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. And yeah, I know it's like a bit of a different video today. I'll probably do bloopers at some point midweek, and then probably Wario World of all things. I know it's not Minecraft, but I think I might do a Wario World video on Saturday next week, and that'll hopefully be quick and easy to get out. It might literally be like a 4-hour long video of me 100% in the game, and a title of like, screw it, we're playing Wario World or whatever. But then that'll be something quick and fun to get out. You'll have the bloopers. I've been collecting bloopers for a while, so that should be easy to do. And then next week, or week after, a bigger, longer video of like, you know, either building in Planet Zoo or something, or the All My Friends SMP, or maybe the next episode of my survival series. I don't know. I really haven't thought out which videos in which order. The next episode in the survival series is going to take a while. I'm making a new skin for it because it's all... You can probably tell it's going to start getting into like fantasy and stuff, so I'm going to have a not leather jacket on. You know, it'll be like fantasy like robes or whatever, or tunic. So I'm part way through making a skin for that. We'll see how well it goes. Yeah, I'm just rambling on again. I am a bit of a yapper. For someone who's like so quiet, I am like so talkative at times. So I need to just say like, no more talking. That's plenty of a video. Yeah, and just really give things a try. Don't worry about things not going perfect, because things really do, you know? You aren't gonna be a master right from the get-go, so you might as well start, because starting is at least progress, and that's what you want, is progress. We're always growing, always getting better, always adapting, learning, changing, you know? And so there isn't like a reason to just get to the top and become stagnant, you know? It's always a journey, and so why not start the journey now? I am such a yapper, sorry. Yeah, check out Aurelia, I'll put a link to her channel in the description. And please, you know, if you can, like, comment, subscribe, share, you know, all those things would be great. Of course, that's one of the things that motivates me, is all the good response I get from you guys. So every time I get a like or a comment or a new subscriber, like, you know, that really does help me out a lot. Even though I'm not like getting money from this yet, like it's still nice to help me think, yeah, this is good, I'm doing good, you know? That's like my personal me getting good sort of thing. And yeah, I had one more thing to say and I forgot already, whoops. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you've watched this far, you have. And yeah, thanks for listening, more than anything. Hopefully you take it on board and, you know, you really feel like you should go out and do something fun maybe, but something you've wanted to do, you might have been putting off, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. You know, that's my philosophy, is screw it, let's do it. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you in whatever fun videos I do. It's mostly Minecraft, but I like to expand into other games. I've got Planet Zoo, I'm gonna do a couple more of them. I've got some Nintendo games ideas as well. But yeah, thank you all one last time, and take care.